the NFL on EA Sports. You'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring him second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
You gotta be smarter than that, man. Come on.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Preston Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Aaron Jones.
They're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Looking for Shepard deep. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Rodgers
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. And certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team. It can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going to the defense? Thank you. A huge thank you. He said didn't lead to points. Stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves. Maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Arizona.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Drake on the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. With all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
We can't have that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And not much of a return there. He'll take it only out to the 9-yard line.
That's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's going to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle in there every now and then.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
Granted, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
3rd and 3.
Quick toss out right, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for Packer first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 25.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Isaiah Simmons.
They're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he breaks through another tackle. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. It's put the game in jeopardy.
To Christian Kirk. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. Murray to give. This is Drake. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Kenyon Drake,
Arizona.
his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At their own 40.
Anytime you get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
48-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down Packers. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Rodgers now on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard
teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Second and inches.
A need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Jones.
2 yards, good enough for first.
Green Bay.
That's the unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was. Handed it to their guy who could run it. Created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy catch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6.
Rodgers.
Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him in the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back of the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Murray's pass.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 7.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete
catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Murray. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Down to the 35-yard line. So we've come to halftime, and what's already a 2. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there was completion.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
They do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Murray's pass.
A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
First down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On first down, Blake. He'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On the handoff.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try to get back to where you were to start the half.
Making the catch is Sternberger. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled at the 40. But not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that is incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for Sterling.
Coming into this, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
too long for a field goal. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Arizona, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the